Welcome, Warriors of Valhalla, or should I say Warriors of Ares today, because today we are in Total War Troy. And for those of you who aren't aware, and this you should pretty much be aware of if you do anything Total War. Total War Troy released last Thursday. And if you didn't claim it during the 24 hours that it was free, I feel sorry for you, but there's nothing I can do about it now. I'm sorry I'm getting this video out a bit late. I know some people already got their first videos of Troy out, but I'm getting my videos out while I can. I got it for free, so I'm good to go. Yeah, so here we are in Total War Troy. This is the first custom battle I've played. I mean, I've done the tutorial on that, but this is the first actual full-scale custom battle I did. And let's just say it's a good one nonetheless. Total War Troy is a very unusual game for me. First of all, with the exception of a few mythical units that some factions have access to in the custom modes, and you can get in certain locations, and chariots, of course, there are no cavalry. Yeah, this is a first for this game. They have some replacements, like these armored chargers, these two-hand spear infantry. They're really good in melee. Spears have a completely changed role now. Now they're actually a lot more historically accurate, whereas their frontline weapons really good in large groups against infantry and against cavalry, instead of just being purely defensive. And I kind of like that fact. I don't like the fact that there's no cavalry, but I'm not too bothered by it, because as many of you know, I am more of an infantry-based commander instead of a cavalry-based commander, just using small numbers of it, occasionally to great effect. So yeah, here we are today in Troy. I just did a random army, but still nonetheless, it's still pretty intimidating looking. The one thing I did in particular pick was the Minotaur. So yeah, the Troy Saga, the Iliad, as it's called, is a very, how to put this, mythological tale. And when making the game, they had to try and make it as, they had to try and blend the mythology with the history that Total War is known for, and they did a good job of that with the legend behind the myth, with the Minotaur being just a massive warrior, massive intimidating berserker-type warrior with a skull that is a bull's head, kind of giving him that Minotaur appearance. The Cyclopes has that with an elephant's head, and there's the giants, just really big people, and yeah, other than that, this is a pretty overall good game, a lot like other Total Wars I've played. I mean, the AI does seem a little bit smarter, but let's be honest, it's a Total War AI, it's never going to be smart. But yeah, enough talking, let's get to this battle. It's going to go to a little bit of a slow start, but not as slow as other starts with my battles. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to begin ordering my troops to kind of go with the flank, alright? I already have these light javelinmen, they're vanguard troops, so I already have them on the flanks. They're going to prove very helpful later on in tying up forces. I don't want to crush their flanks though, I want to draw forces away from this main army. So I have small token forces on the flanks to allow these large forces to dominate the center. Now in this game, combat is a little different. The battles I've noticed develop a little differently. During the Bronze Age, shield walls, they existed, but they weren't as common. It was groups of small bands of warriors fighting together, kind of like the Vikings did, but the Vikings were more coordinated. And they would kind of be given instructions by the general, yes, but they would also be fighting together, and it'd be groups of soldiers, and individual groups of soldiers winning or losing would be a major change in the battle. These battles are also a lot smaller. I haven't found the unit scaling thing, so it might just be that. But these battles are a lot smaller. Like, only, I think, 600 men aside in this battle compared to the normal 1,500 men. 1,900 men that I usually fight with. But yeah, nonetheless, we are beginning to move forces up. I'm going to fast forward a bit here, because it's a bit slow. As you can see, I'm sending my troops around the flank. My javelins are sneaking through the grassland. Kind of waiting there, waiting for the right moment to strike. My own chariots are beginning to flank around this bluff. I am moving my forces up, and yep, here we go. They've begun. Yep, there's the first volley. So our skirmishers have met in range. My own general is the skirmisher type general. I'm not very familiar with this whole hero system. I'm very used to a general's bodyguard, but this hero system has promise. I mean, it paid off well in in Three Kings, I heard. Haven't gotten that one yet, but it paid off well, so obviously it's here.
Your hidden units.
Anyway, yeah. So here we are. Our flank attack it's been sprung. It's just some javelin men. I'm hoping to tie up some melee troops, and it looks like I'm doing that. They're sending, some champions of Troy. And some shielded spear warriors. Not the best guys for these guys to be going up against, but that's a valuable unit to be taken out of the main fight. Anyway, here we go. In the main fight, we have multiple axe and spear units, including this very good axe unit right here. Phrygian warriors. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Engaging, as I said before, instead of one long battle line like you see in Thrones of Britannia, this is more a whole bunch of smaller battle lines. Yep, they're hero, and I'm used to holding the generals back. I think that's the big reason. There's my Minotaur, and there's their general. Minotaur versus the general. This is very interesting. Oh my, okay, Minotaur versus the general. Nice. Nice, okay, sorry. I was going off a bit of a tangent. Yeah, there's their hero, gone.
You're going to suffer.
The Minotaur just broken. Anyway, yeah, so before I got distracted by that really awesome fight, this battle was, I'm not used to sending my heroes into the battle, but the smaller scale, I think actually suits this game really well. As I said before, instead of one long shield line, it's a whole bunch of smaller engagements. Each of these
warriors are losing heart.
Units I've noticed is a lot better off individually than they are in Thrones of Britannia, where the fighting is a lot more coordinated. Yeah, over here they have some chariots wreaking havoc with my skirmishers. Along with the same, I have these, I'm used to saying Valorant slingers because that's Rome, Total War Rome. The exemplary Trojan slingers on the run here with the chariots, just running them down just like they are mine. Their general is using some sort of ability. Oh no, never mind. That was my Minotaur Savage Roar. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a sound file for that. I wish there was. But yeah, we're breaking their forces here in the center. Oh, this camera shaking is really like... Yeah, like, I like it. A bit heavy on the eyes, but yeah. There's some shielded clubmen here, up against these heavy Trojan spearmen. I don't think that's a very fair fight. These guys have a major reach advantage. So over here we've broken this flank completely, but they could easily regroup. I've noticed units regroup a lot more often, especially when the tide of the battle turns. So yeah, chariots are still a problem though. They're down to 6 of them instead of the 8 they started with, but still a very serious problem. So I'm going to order my archers to all focus them down. My hero here is doing some really like super long range snipes with his bow. Let's see where that lands. Oh, got a kill. Nice. Nice. I think he got several kills with that one shot. Anyway, those Phrygian warriors are running. Along with these 7 Trojan warriors. But yeah, overall, we're winning. And this is something that I've noticed happens quite a bit.
Your warriors have spotted hidden foes.
I've tried to do this battle once before and it crashed. And something I've noticed, in not only my experience, but also watching other videos on YouTube, is that the units, they tend to do better individually, even though they're still very devastating in groups. It's a very interesting game, I'll say that. They did a good job. Here are some exemplary Trojan slingers, still being a very serious threat. I have some armored spearmen trying to run down these Trojan nobles, but I don't think that's the right unit for the job. I think I should have sent those chargers. I don't know where those chargers went. I think they may have... Oh, here they are. No, those are armor swordsmen. Oh, hold on. Are they in the... No, armor swordsmen. Never mind. Over here they have some giant champions up here in this fight. Yeah, just really big guys just picking off my archers. Doing a good job of it. They're bronze. Bronze on bronze. I can't say steel on steel, but yeah. Now we have whittled them down to 4 chariots, though. And a lot of my skirmishers have recovered from routing.
No mercy! Go at them!
Alright, so those guys are not shooting at him. But here we are. We've engaged with melee with Agamemnon's champions. I'm not pronouncing that right, for certain. Over here we have some of the guys who are tired. I think they just finished wiping out a unit or something. Being targeted by the archers here. Not archers, slingers. Yeah, over here we have some slingers caught in a V. Those guys are in trouble. Yeah, pretty much at this point, with the exception of a few Trojan forces, this has become a very widespread battle.
Your warriors are rallying.
Now, I believe that this may have actually been how a lot of Bronze Age battles were fought, especially before the collapse, where individual unit prowess was focused on more than what's the word? Overall army coordination. I mean, of course, the big heroes got the thing, but the heroes, individual heroes, wouldn't be as important if the army as a whole was what mattered. I think it's just a different time. It's a very interesting time to think about.
Achaea endures.
Alright, so the general's actually having a bit of trouble with his chariot.
Happy to. For Achaea.
He's looking a bit fine though. He's worn out, but yeah, he's looking fine. Chariot's trying to take him out, but it's a lot harder to assassinate generals. Generals used to be like this super vulnerable guy, and this champion, this hero, I think it's actually a lot better.
Victory
I think I like it
is
a lot
close
more.
enough to taste.
Yeah, but at this point, there's not much of them left. They're all just breaking. Yeah, I hope you liked my first Total War Troy battle. But yeah, I hope you liked today's video. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. This type of battle is something that I hope to do a bit more often. I'm definitely not going to replace Thrones of Britannia, because I just love that game so much. This game, oh my goodness, it is a very, in my opinion, at least the battles. I haven't played the campaign yet, and the campaigns are definitely what Total War games in general need to work on. But the battles themselves, this particular battle, I wish the AI was smarter, but I can't criticize the developers any more than I already have for that. I just have to criticize the Saga's developers as a whole when it comes to bad AI, and I don't even know if it's all their fault or not. But yeah, I hope you liked it. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more, whether it be Troy, Thrones of Britannia, or some other game. Yeah, be sure to let me know. Total War Titan, out!